It's 9:37, August 16th. Ran into a major snag. The road was closed getting to O'Alley, which we didn't know. And it was a 4.5-hour reroute around. And Devilfish, the trail angel, is occupied for most of the day, so he couldn't drive me until late this afternoon maybe. So I'm back at Pamelia. I'm really nervous. I'm going to take my chances and go through the closure and hope I don't run into rangers. So that's basically what's happening. My knee was sore yesterday, but it's a little better now. So all I can do is hope for the best and hope I don't have to get turned around and come back here. Okay, here's where we make the withdrawal from the Karma Bank. Hope all is well. It's 10:49. It's an awesome meadow. Okay, so far so good. I just ran into 3 southbound hikers, and it said there's no warning signs telling people to stay out when you're coming from O'Alley. And the one guy thought he read that Lions Head closure reopens today. So that and the fact that none of them passed any rangers, I'm in the clear. So, and the trail itself is actually not a big deal. It's not a fire risk, it's just, I don't know if they finished maintaining or whatnot, but. So what this means though, I'm like 70 some miles to Timberline from when I started, which is more than I'm probably able to do in 24 hours. So I don't know what that's going to mean. We'll see. And now there's lots of orange paintbrushes. Well, unfortunately this morning the terrain has been total garbage. This rocky stuff is slow going, sore on the feet early in the day. Before it was steep and bushwhacking. This is a terrible place to start a 24-hour, but it's what I get. So I'll make the best of it. Hopefully it's soft and flowy after the peak. I can make up some time. Well, it's 3 o'clock on the nose at the top of the peak. That's a nice mountain down there. On those 3 snowfields, I did a standing glissade coming down. It's kind of fun. I wonder if that's Mount Hood in the distance. Okay, just over 6 hours, 25%. I've gone 10.7 PCT miles plus a 3.1 off trail, so 13.8. It's on par for 52, but this stretch is really slow going. It's terrible. So, and I don't know how much trail running I'll be doing with my knees, so that's unfortunate. But as it is, I'm on par for 50 something in 24 hours. The only problem is I'll be 20 miles short. So I'll have to figure something out about that. But just keep on going. Man, this is ridiculous. Look at these rocks. This is why I'm making terrible time. That and the bushwhacking. This is terrible. Anyhow, I'm still having fun. It's just I'm going slow. Not nearly what I'm capable of if it was easier terrain. So, which wouldn't be a big deal except for the road closure put me so far back. That's going to be a problem later. But that's a later problem. That's where I was this morning. And I'm going in this direction. Slowly. So I just stopped for a little pre-dinner. Took a half-hour break, so hopefully that regenerates and go for a while now. Looks like lots of obstacles. Gotta be careful they don't rip the pack. So I'm just gonna rant for a second and get it out of my system. That was the worst piece of trail I've been on the entire PCT. It was terrible. Especially, it's even worse for trying to start a 24-hour challenge on it. It was just rocky and shit on my feet and steep, and because it was in the closure, it's not maintained, so I lost the trail 4 times. Had to bushwhack. It's just garbage. I did 21 miles in just under 10 hours. My training day, I did 20 miles in 5.5 hours. So, I got 51 miles to go. So I'm going to be a bit of a masochist. And I have to get to Timberline. I have a room booked and I have a ride from Timberline to Cascade Locks on the 18th. So, there's no option. So this might turn into a 31-hour challenge or something like that. But I'm basically right now where I wanted to get dropped off this morning, 7:30 p.m. Because the road was closed, I didn't really have many options. So, but I have stubborn determination. So, I will do the best I can and get as far as I can, and hopefully I make it there before I collapse and sleep all day. But I'm really hoping that the trail gets more cruisy, because those rocks are just killer on the feet. So, but that's what happens. Things don't always go the way you plan. So it just sucks, because I was really looking forward to the idea of doing between 50 and 60 miles in 24 hours. So I'll do the best I can. Okay, it's 7:50. I've had dinner, regrouped, grounded myself, got my fancy new hair color that Cheshire did a couple days ago. It's time to see what I'm made of. So it's time to continue. So more importantly than my 24-hour challenge, today is my 25th wedding anniversary. So it's an awesome sunset. I've been thinking about Cynthia all day. And it's also Jade's birthday. She turned 19, so lots going on today. So it's quite beautiful. The last rays of my anniversary sunset. I love you, Cynthia. All right, this is more like it. A little more trail running, making some good time. So it's getting dark though, so I don't know how many more videos I'll be able to do tonight. But hopefully I make a pile of miles overnight. I had a friend say that he was reading the David Goggins Can't Hurt Me book and was thinking of me. And the book's about pushing yourself to the limits and what you think. When you think you're done, you're not. It's only like 40%. So it's actually making me think a lot about this over the course of the next number of hours. So yeah, it's kind of coincidental timing. Well, there's an interesting sign. Good thing I'm night hiking by myself. Oh well. I've had close encounters with a bear before, so hopefully if there is one, it's the same thing. Well, this was super creepy when I walked by it without my headlight on. Well, this is much better. I've gone 3 hours since Solali, 9 miles. So I'm back up to 3 miles an hour, so that's good. That's where I want to be. The frog's as big as my fist. Alright, I am just shy of 50 miles and I still have 3 hours to go. It's 6:40 a.m. My feet are mincemeat. Anyhow, I've done foot care 3 times this night. They feel a little better right now, but they'll be sore again in a couple hours. So it's time to carry on. Well, I'm really close to the 24-hour mark. I got just over an hour left. My feet are toast. I've got 5 toes taped in both heels. It hurts. And I still have the issue is I'm not at timberline. So I think I'm going to try and hitch. I'll have to see where I can do that from. This is Little Crater Lake. The water is so clear. (9:37). 24-hour challenge is done. 56.4 miles. I could have done more if I would have had better terrain to start, because it was super slow going, but still not too shabby. So now I just got to figure out how to get to timberline, because I think it's about 17 miles still. I don't think I've got that in me, but I think there's a hitching spot about 6 or 7 miles up, so we'll start with that. At Timberline, I slept all day and night, got cleaned up, ate at the breakfast buffet, and explored the hotel. It would still take a couple days before I could walk properly, though.
We drank all the fruit.
The smoothies were good. I had 6. Just got lots of museum pieces in here. This is the door at Timberline. It's a little knocker. And they have these giant fireplaces. There's a fun fact. So this is the upstairs dining room where the buffet was. And again, the massive fireplaces. And exterior shots of this lodge were used in the movie The Shining. Everywhere I turn and look, there's something new and interesting architecturally. Each of the banisters has a different animal on top.
Okay, you're a tough woman. Good exercise.
Even the water fountains are decorated. That's a boot cleaner, or as it's now used as a doorstop. Here's Johnny. Stacy gave me a ride to Timberline and now to Cascade Locks. So met her Kennedy North.